Hi, it's Genie from Genie's Favorite Products and also Genie from MaskGenie. So it's been a month since I've seen you guys, and from my last video I told you guys that I had a really bad cough, and so I couldn't really tell you guys about my previous month. So today I wanted to share with you my experience of having green hair, and it was really embarrassing. Okay, so this is what happened. Before the Christmas holidays, I went to have my hair re-dyed because I didn't want the large regrowth area to show out so well. And so I had my hair re-dyed. I went back to my usual hairstylist and I got my hair re-dyed. But the color didn't turn out as I expected, because the color that I wanted, or the color that he told me like it would show out as, it would be brown with a tint of green. Okay, so brown with a tint of green actually looks quite nice, but then the thing is, because my hair color, it was really like blondish hair, but just dark hair. So on here it just turned out as green, whereas like the inside, which were probably like a darker shade, those turned out the color that I really wanted. But yeah, the rest of my hair was green, and I was laughed at for the entire night, and I was being called a Christmas tree. It was just so heartbreaking. It's just so upsetting, and I nearly cried. No, I actually did cry, because I had green hair and I couldn't stand the fact that I had green hair. I mean, if my hair was purple or blue or something like that, I would be very happy with it, but green with Christmas around the corner, it was just not a good thing, because I would be called a Christmas tree for like the whole month. Okay, so I decided to wash it off, but how? So I went on Google and I searched how to wash out green hair. And so they had a lot of different like options or different ways to wash out green hair, but I didn't have those ingredients at home, and I didn't want to use detergent because it said it was really damaging for the hair. And because I've been dyeing my hair for a long time already, I already have very damaged hair. So the thing I used was vitamin C, but because I didn't have like normal vitamin C, I only had redoxin. So I used redoxin, and in the instructions it does tell you to kind of crush up the redoxin, but since it does tell you to crush up the vitamin C, but my redoxin doesn't break easily, and so yeah. So I added a little bit of water and then waited for it to dissolve, and then I added a few pumps of my very intense, my very moisturizing shampoo, and then I mixed the mixture together, and then I applied it over my hair, especially on the places that I wanted to kind of wash out. You're supposed to leave it on for like 1 hour, but I didn't want to wash out all of the color. I just wanted to wash out the green, and so I left it on for around 20 to 30 minutes, and then I washed it out, and then I continued like washing my hair, and then I added like a really intense kind of conditioner to help because vitamin C is really drying for the hair, and so even for your skin, so it actually really damages your hair. So I had to use a really intense conditioner to kind of condition my hair afterwards, and it instantly washed out the green, which was really good for me, and it just turned out to be like a normal kind of brown kind of color. So in the camera it looks really dark brown, but in real life it's really kind of like a light brown kind of color, which was really good for me, because I didn't have to be a Christmas tree for so long. But the thing is, before I had my hair kind of washed out, it was actually quite nice at the ends, because I had bleached my hair like a few years ago, and the streaks are still there, and so like the bleached areas would be blue, which was really pretty, but then since I washed it out, it wasn't blue anymore, and it's just like blondish now. Yeah, but I'm really happy that it worked out for me like that, because now I don't have to live with being called a Christmas tree for like forever. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, so recently my cough is actually getting better. This winter is actually really bad, because it's not like, the weather is really not stable. Like sometimes it's really hot and sometimes it's really cold. Recently it's been really hot, and today's is suddenly like cold again, and then next week it will be really winter. So we've had like 26 degrees during winter, which is really unusual, and recently it's pretty humid, so it's not a very good kind of, well, it's good for my cough because I'm not coughing as much now, but then the fact is, like, the reality, like the annoying part is having hot and cold weather is just really annoying, and it's very easy to get sick, especially my kids. So my son had like a fever, like quite a high fever of like 39.6 degrees, and then he got well, and then my daughter started having a fever, she got better, and then my son had a fever, and then my daughter had a fever. It just went on and on and on and on like that. It was just really annoying. Like, it's really, well, not annoying, but like it's so heartbreaking, and just you know, kids with fevers and just not feeling well. It's just really sad. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so back to this pouch here. I talked about my previous month or so, and my husband ran the marathon yesterday. It's the first full marathon that he ran, and it was really entertaining because he said he saw a lot of people wearing like costumes. So he saw someone wearing a Star Wars costume, someone wearing Superman, Wonder Woman, and Super Mario, and those were actually figures to help him run. Like those figures actually helped motivated him to run faster, because he wanted to run faster. Then he was thinking, I have to beat Wonder Woman, I have to beat Star Wars, I have to beat Superman. So he kept running and running and running, and eventually he actually finished the marathon within the set time of 6 hours. He was nearly disqualified if he was slow, like by 10 or 20 minutes. But luckily he finished it in time, and it was his first full marathon run, so I'm very proud of him. So yeah, but he's feeling very tired because today is a normal work day and he still has to work and everything. So yeah, so yeah, back to my unpouching video. So today I'm actually going to unpouch the Genie's favorite pouch. I know the luxury pouch was shipped out a few weeks beforehand, but we were waiting on one of the masks, which took forever to arrive. I had to literally call them every day for 1 whole week and kind of nag them and everything. They said that they had shipped it out, but how come it took more than a week to arrive? So I nagged them a lot, and then they finally arrived. So we were very happy, and so after they arrived, I packed everything together, and the Genie's favorite pouches were shipped out last Friday. And then I decided that I would do like a small giveaway. So the people who guessed correctly most of the masks inside the Genie's favorite pouch would receive a selection of masks. And so today I'm going to make an announcement. Congratulations to Tahira. I've known her for quite a long time. We kind of met online, and we've sent each other prizes. Not prizes, we sent each other presents, kind of like a random bundle of gifts. And yeah, so congratulations to Tahira, because she guessed most of the masks correctly. So let's see the masks inside this mask pouch. So this masks pouch contains 10 different masks, the masks that I love using. A lot of masks have already been in previous mask pouches, but some are quite new and I haven't added them before. So let's get on with it. So the Genie's favorite pouch is actually still selling. There are only 2 left, so be quick if you still want to order it. It comes in a sheer bag. This is actually my favorite color, as you can see from my scarf. So it comes in like a pink pouch. The first thing I'm going to show you is this pouch will come with a slip like this, and on the back it will say thank you for shopping with MaskGenie, and it will tell you the pouch that you bought, which is the Genie favorites pouch. The first mask that I actually want to share with you guys is also a mask that I recently uploaded onto an Instagram and also our Facebook page. It's a long time favorite. I stopped using it because they actually stopped selling it at the shop, and let's see this mask first. This mask is called Dainty design. In the past on the packaging it actually mentions Australia, so I'm guessing that it is it's made in Taiwan, but it's an Australian company, or the other way around. But on the current packaging it has no mention of Australia anymore. Maybe that's why they stopped selling it, because they stopped making it in Australia or something. So yeah, this is a Dainty design all-in-one collagen mask. I'd like to say this is the mask that got me into my masks addiction. I started using this mask around 4 years ago when I was pregnant with Jasper. I had a lot of breakouts on my forehead and on my skin, and my mother-in-law suddenly introduced me with this mask, and she said it would help with my skin, and it did. In the past, when I had a lot of breakouts, this mask would instantly soothe, and like it would just minimize the redness from the acne from the breakouts on my skin. It was amazing. I used to use this quite a lot. It was actually not that cheap back then than now. I think that's because it was made in Australia back then, but now it's made in Taiwan, so I think that's why the price suddenly dropped. But it's a really, really good mask. I used this recently again, and The shape is not really that good, but the adherence is very good. It sticks to the face very well. The shape is so with like, and I had to like fold up bits and pieces, but then the results are very good. It did feel a little tingly on my skin for the first 5 to 10 minutes, but it was okay afterwards. It was so drenched in essence that although it says it's a 15 to 20 minute mask, I left it on my face for 45 minutes. And it was only because I wanted to go to sleep that I had to take the mask off, but the mask was still drenched in essence by then, and there was still a lot of essence on my face to massage in. And so after massaging in the essence, it left a little stickiness on my face, but then it went away after like a minute or two. And then my face felt really soft and really smooth. And yeah, it does have a scent that I can never get what it is. I don't think it's like anything. It's not like it's a artificial kind of smell. It just smells very, I don't know, like maybe it's the smell of witch hazel or something, I don't know. But the ingredients, what I found interesting about it is the first ingredient in the ingredients list is actually hyaluronic acid. So I think that's why like the mask is so good, and it makes your face so moisturized. I also massaged in the essence onto my neck and also on my body, so it was just really moisturizing, and it makes you very smooth and white. Okay, so I really love this mask, and I'm so glad to see it in the shop again. I wasn't actually planning to add this mask because I didn't know they were selling in the shop again. I was actually going to add a Love More mask, but then I walked everywhere and they didn't sell the mask I really wanted to buy. And so I decided to buy this one because it is actually the mask that got me into my addiction, and I'm sure you guys would want to try that, right? Oh, I know someone who does already. So yeah, this is my favorite mask. Then the second mask that I added is the Wish Formula Panda Eye Essence Mask. I actually received one of these in a Mimi box, and I really loved it because I really found that it helped minimize the darkness under my eyes. But the thing with this mask is they are actually quite expensive. Although they do sell them in Hong Kong now, but I did find them a little expensive to buy because it's around 20 something Hong Kong dollars, so it's around like maybe like $4 US dollars or $3 US dollars for a piece. It's a slightly expensive price. I mean, not for an eye mask, but yeah, I just found it to be a little expensive. But it is a really good mask. It just smells a little weird again, but yeah, I love it too. Then the next mask that I added is the Shimmer New York Intensive Hydrating Mask. This is not really well, it is an Asian mask, but not like the name because it's a Shimmer New York. But it does say that it's made in Korea. So I love this mask. It's very moisturizing, like, and hydrating. I used to have the Lipodermis facials at my facial beauty salon. It's kind of like a it's kind of very harsh kind of scrub. It's an exfoliating kind of facial. It does leave my skin very red and very irritated for the next like 3 or 4 days. I don't have them done as often now because it's winter and my skin is very dry, and so recently I do more like moisturizing kind of facials, but sometimes I do those ones too. So for the next few days after the facial, my face does turn red and very irritated. Like, it's actually painful when you touch it, and so they the beauty salon people, they do suggest you to always use like moisturizing masks, and I came across this mask and it's really good. Like, on the night that I used it, I didn't find anything like special about it because the shape was only so like the sides of my nose were left like they were just left, like it wasn't covered or anything. But then what I felt special about it was like the next day that after using it, I realized that my face was instantly like less red and less irritated, and so every time after I have a lipodermis kind of facial, I will use this one instantly. So I really love this one. It's really moisturizing. Then the next mask that I added, which I also really love, it's not in order by the way, it's just like random order. It's not by like what I love most or anything, but yeah. So the next mask that I added is the Sexylook face and neck mask. This is the gold one. So this is a black mask, but inside you can see like little bits of gold inside, which is really cool. This is a face and neck mask. It doesn't like stretch to the ears, so if you don't like those ear masks, it's not like that. it just wraps underneath your chin and a little bit extending to your neck. It's just really good. I found it to be really moisturizing and very hydrating as well. So it contains 28 ml of essence inside this, another made in Taiwan mask. And then the next mask I added is Dr. Marita or Samtin mask. I haven't actually tried this specific flavor, but I do love Dr. Marita mask. It's also I decided not to add like specifically my favorite one, because I know a lot of you guys have already like used it before because it was in a previous mask pouch, but just so you guys can try like a different flavor. This is the Hyaluronic Acid and Sake Yeast Essence Moisturizing Facial Mask. I actually love this brand. I've tried a lot of their flavors and I do love them. I do like the snail one in particular, because when I do have like a little like pimples and stuff on my face, it does help soothe them. I also like the Hyaluronic Essence one, just like the blue packaging, not this one. But that one is very moisturizing. And there's also like a platinum one from it says it's not from Dr. Morita. I think that was like I forgot the brand. Like in Chinese it's also Samtin, but the English is like Morita or something, and I really love that one too. So that's another Dr. Marita mask for you guys. And then the other mask I added is the MediHeal Abalone Proatin mask with abalone extracts, 5000 ppm, which is this one here. I used it and I thought it was a really interesting mask to use because it does kind of like the slits that I thought were supposed to cover the eyes, they actually cover the sides of the nose. So it's a really cool design because I'm very worried, like I'm always very worried about the sides of my nose because a lot of masks don't actually cover them, but this mask does. And it also has a piece that you can stretch to pull up to the ear area, and then it also has a flap to cover the mouth, which I thought was a very interesting shape kind of like to try overall. And the fact that it has abalone, which is also considered has called power in New Zealand, P-A-U-A. So I'm kind of not used to calling it abalone, but they call it abalone. And so I thought it was a really cool mask to try, so I gave it a high rating and you guys can try it too. And then the next mask I added is the Scinic mask, the Black Drool Mask Aqua White. I really like this mask. I have a kind of quite a large stock for myself to use. So this mask has different, so it's like it comes in two pieces. One piece for like this area and the other piece for like below your nose area, and also for like your chin and neck. So different areas kind of has different ingredients to target certain things, which is really cool. It's very moisturizing and it doesn't kind of like whiten your face instantly, but it does brighten your face for sure. And it is a black mask, so I thought it's pretty cool. And then the next mask I added was a very cool mask that I tried like a while ago, and I thought you guys might like trying too, which is a really cool mask actually, but quite expensive I would say. This is the Labocare Meshift Tightening Mask. This is a face mask with skin curve optimized power tightening function and pollutant absorption, optimized pore cleaning function. So it looks like this. So the cool thing about this mask is it's like a clay mask but in a sheet form. So you put it onto your face like a normal sheet mask, and then so it comes in like two pieces as well, like one for the top and one for your bottom. It covers every bit of your face. Of course it doesn't go to your eyes because it's like a cleansing kind of mask. And then you leave it on your face for it's quite a long time. You have to leave it on your face for around 1 hour or so until it fully dries. Okay, so like before you have like, okay, the proper instructions is you have to cleanse your face, even out using a toner. Put a little moisture to your skin using toner or mist. So you have to kind of wet your face first. And then you open the mask and remove the transparent vinyl. To be attached to the side face has been removed the clear vinyl, which doesn't make any sense. But yeah, you just remove the plastic and just stick it onto your face. And then take a rest for 50 to 60 minutes, depending on how long it takes to dry. So you have to wait till it kind of dries up on your face, or it will dry up and it will harden like a normal clay mask. And then after, when it's hard, you take it off, like you start from the bottom and you peel it upwards, and then you rinse your face with water, and yeah, that's it. And then it's really cool because it is like a clay mask, but it's in a sheet mask form, which is really, I thought it was really cool when I used it, and it does make your pores kind of smaller, which is really cool. I mean, I'm really into like pore care stuff, and so this mask is really good. And then so that leaves me with 2 masks to tell you about. Since we're talking about pores, I wanted to share with you this product. This is one of the products that, of course, is part of the Genie's favorite pouch, but this is the original packing of the mask, but because one box comes in 10 sets, and so I split it up for you guys. So the box, the mask I added is the CNP Laboratory. It's the pore tightening mask and also the Blackhead clear mask. It's a step 2 mask, so it's really good with pores. So this is how it looks like. Step 1 and step 2. So I actually put it into a plastic sleeve for you guys already, so that you guys can easily use it. And it also comes with these. Okay, so this is the CNP Laboratory Anti-Pore Blackhead Clear Kit, which comes with the step 1, which is the Blackhead Clear Mask 1, Blackhead and Sebum Care. This 2-step mask dissolves blackheads by absorbing dirt, oil from pore and cleansing clogged pores. It improves the overall appearance and texture of the skin. So it comes with 1 and 2. So with the first mask, okay, so you clean your face with just cleansing, so like, yeah, just a cleanser. You clean your face properly first, and then you put this, the first step, onto your nose. It is a wet type of mask, so it's just like a sheet mask, a face sheet mask, but just for your nose. You leave it on your nose for 10 to 15 minutes. I would leave it on for 15 minutes if you do have a lot of problems on your nose. Okay, so before using this mask, I usually use like a peeling, so that the dead skin cells are like softer, and so you can easily get rid of the stuff first. But even if you don't use a peeling, it is still very effective, but I do tend to use a peeling beforehand. So yeah, after you do your peeling, you dry your face, and then you put on the first step and you leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. I do leave it on for 15 minutes to have better results. And then you take it off, and then you just clean it with a little bit of water, and then you use your blackhead extractor. If you have very hard to get rid of blackheads, then you'll need a good blackhead extractor. I use the Skin Miso one, and I found that shape to be very, very good. I have tried other blackhead extractors before. I've also used the Body Shop one, which was said to be good, but it just didn't do anything for my skin. And I've also tried different brands as well, but I didn't like those either. So I keep going back to the Skin Miso, and that's really good. And then you just push gently against your nose, and then the blackheads will instantly pop out anyway. You don't need to like be really harsh on your skin, because all the blackheads have already floated onto the top surface of your skin, and it's just really easy to get rid of. Okay, so if you have very hard to get rid of blackheads, you can use a blackhead extractor. If you have only like okay to get rid of, like if you have just not so hard to get rid of blackheads, then you can just use the blackhead extractors that they give you. So I have included 2 blackhead extractor tips for you guys per set. You just need to press gently against your nose again, and then the blackhead will automatically stick to the tip here. It's not this is not like a normal cotton bud that you've seen before. It's not like the normal cotton buds that you buy at the pharmacy. No, it's not like that. It's a different type. I've tried it before, and it really, sometimes things that you can't get rid of with your blackhead extractor because it doesn't stick to it, you can use this, and this will automatically, like, it's like a magnet. It kind of like just touches it, and then it just kind of sticks it out. It's really cool. Okay, so after you've extracted all your nose, you kind of like wash it with cold water again, and then you apply the step 2 mask. This is a pore tightening mask. This minimizes and soothes. This 2-step mask dissolves blackheads by absorbing. Okay, that says the same thing. So yeah, yeah, this one is actually a pore tightening mask because you've opened up all your pores and you've extracted all the blackheads. Then you need to tighten your pores. This comes with the set. It doesn't do as much soothing as it does with tightening. I actually use a different tightening kind of, I use a clay mask for tightening, for pore tightening, rather than using this one. So I have a lot of number 2s left because I only tend to use number 1. So yeah, I do use like I think it's from Dr. Joe or Dr. Wu, Dr. something. I forgot the brand. I'll show you guys later that one if you guys are interested in a pore tightening and soothing kind of mask. Yeah, but this is one set. And yeah, I've included it into a plastic sleeve so that it's easier for you guys to try. And then the last mask I added is actually a hair mask. This is the SD, self-designed SD hair 7-day steam hair pack. I tried this quite a long time ago and I didn't really like it back then, but recently, like after I had my hair re-dyed and everything, I actually fell in love with it again because it actually works for my hair again. I don't know, like in the past I used a different set of hair care products and that worked for me and this didn't, but within the past year or so, I've been relying on this and it really makes my hair nice and smooth. So what you do is after you finish washing your hair, you towel hair dry it. You towel dry your hair with a towel, so it's kind of still damp but not dripping wet. And then you just open the sleeve up and then you just cap it over your hair. It's like a hair cap actually, and it's very convenient. It has a sticker, and so you can just like stick it here so that it just stays in place. It tells you to leave it on for like 5 to 15 minutes, but if you do have the time, you can leave it on for up to an hour or so. I usually leave mine on for an hour until I wash it off, and then you wash it off with normal warm water, and then your hair's done already. And it has like the same results as having like a treatment at the hair salon, but just much more convenient because you don't need to spend time at the hair salon and you can walk around doing anything with your hair up. It's just really convenient. But the thing is, because I found the box to be a little space consuming and the fact that it would get squished anyway when I send it to you guys, so I took out the product from the pouch and just put it into the pouch. So yeah, but the product actually looks like this. So yeah, that's the end of my unpouching video. So as I said, if you guys like the masks inside, there are still 2 pouches left at the website. So yeah, that's the end of my unpouching video. As for the January pouches, I have received all the masks, and there was a bit of a delay and they should be shipped out tomorrow or on Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, and also, by the way, we have a Chinese New Year celebration. We have something called Chinese New Year, and it occurs on February the 8th. That is the first day of the new year. February the 8th. 8, 9, 10. Those are public holidays in Hong Kong, and so we will be closed. And so if you have any questions or anything, you can still email us, but we might not reply as quickly as we usually do. And yeah, and so the shipping of the February pouches won't be shipped out until afterwards because yeah, the 10th is a public holiday, and also our company, well, my husband's company, they have a longer holiday. It's not just a public holiday because they only have like this time of the year to have their holiday. And so yeah, I'll let you guys know later on how long that holiday is. And yeah, so yeah, if you like this video, please give us a like, and also please follow the social media links below because we do have giveaways every now and then. And also thank you to everyone who supported our Instagram because we now have over 1,000 followers on our Instagram. So thank you very much, and we will be having a giveaway shortly just to celebrate our 1,000 followers. And yeah, and also I think that's about it. Thank you for watching and have a nice day everyone. Thank you, bye.